Hey everyone, Brandon Shega here for Scalable Data Infrastructures, Project 3, Term 1211. Just here to talk about my Project 3. Here is my flowchart, and then here's my code. We weren't given a flowchart this time. I had a really hard time with this, designing this flowchart. I kind of like having something I can follow along. It helps me code a lot easier than trying to design something myself. I'm not a very creative person, so I had a really hard struggle with this. I had to actually talk to the teacher a couple different times just to get some assistance with this. I really didn't know what exactly could mix and match with each other, so that was a big trouble for me. I felt it was a lot harder to work with fewer constraints. Again, I like to be guided on where I'm going for code, have a set goal in mind rather than kind of make it up as I go. It just kind of puts me in, like, I guess, a little bit of pressure, and that's not something I really enjoy. This was your last story project. My story was based off of my story from Project 1, which was my first trip to Brazil to meet my wife. I just kind of extended on the initial flight, sitting in the airport, asking about the flight information, different things like that. I feel it's an interesting story, mostly because it is how I met my wife. But I think there's a lot more to tell than what I did. So what I think went well is learning about object and object-oriented programming. I've taken Java and C, Objective-C classes before, so I'm fairly familiar with object-oriented programming. But this being my first JavaScript class was still something new to learn. I definitely think it builds up on what we've studied in the past, as objects are basically very customizable variables, at least in my opinion. And I think the lessons learned will definitely help in future activities. I think a lot of, especially in mobile development, almost actually everything is basically object-oriented with Java and Objective-C. So I definitely think that will help in the future. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this project. It turned out really well. Here is my final run of it with my console. But overall, yeah, I had a really good time, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thanks a lot.